pretty much we did super long with Nori and Jay, and I think was it the Nori one?
The Nori one, the video cut within the last like 30 seconds. But we were trying to not like get him off, but I was like, dude, I know this shit's gonna die. I don't know when, but like we went past the hour mark, and I was like, usually we don't go past 45 minutes, a half hour, 45. So I'm like, oh, it's going to die. And it died like 30 seconds before we needed it to, basically. Yeah. And then Jay, we went for over 2 hours.
Bro, that was crazy. We killed a whole bottle of tequila, like going crazy. It was,
as the girls say, this and yap.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, we yapped, bro. We were yapping. The lights started dying. Like,
you start looking around like, oh shit! It's like when you're at the club and the club lights turn on. You're at the very end.
It was
you're
crazy.
like, damn.
We started.
Am I those people that stayed at the very end?
I am one of those people.
Let's see what happens, bro. Like, yeah, it was a crazy night, and then we want to have more people back and stuff like that. But like every episode is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, also sometimes some people are on just because like they just like keep on going.
Yeah, we're just like trying to get a question in, and they're like telling us their whole life story, which is cool. Like, it's your time to do whatever you want.
Some people don't get to talk.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, especially like with us, as far as like artists and producers and everything, we don't really get to speak about our personal lives, and I think that's why people are saying that we need to post more about personal stuff on our social medias. And I think that's one thing I don't do enough of. I don't think I post enough personal stuff personally, you know, on my main feed, you know. I'm starting to see like a lot of artists are starting to do like videos where they'll do like, you know, what their name is, where they were born and raised, and where they come from, and, you know, their inspirations and stuff like that. So it's more like the fans being able to personally connect with, you know, the artist. So being one of these gives us an opportunity to do the same thing. So I think that's why people yap.
I agree.
Definitely makes sense.
I agree. No, they get a chance. I mean, I don't know. Before we started doing podcasts, like, we were never invited on a show, you know. So it's when someone gets that opportunity, it's like almost like a tell-all. You know, they come on and they just want to talk about themselves, which is totally cool. That's why we have you on. You know?
Hey, here we go.
You on today. So I guess we'll get started. Yeah, right. Here we go. Welcome to the Final Mix, episode 215 with GeeCee.
215. Y'all boys are fucking getting it.
We've been working.
Season 2.
Episode 15. Yeah, it's not 215.
Yeah, season 2, but that's still dope because y'all are still getting it.
We're still getting it.
Season 2, 15th episode. So y'all are better than season 1. You know, doing better than season 1.
That's exactly.
Oh my God.
Always improving, dude.
Yeah,
Always
dope.
We had a good friend of ours, Nadeem, challenge us when we first started the episode.
Is the homie,
yeah, you know who that is. Nadeem the Dream, baby.
Man.
He said, he told us, 95, he gave us some statistic. He was like, 95% of podcasts don't make it past the 21st episode. So our first season was 21 episodes, and then we started the new season, and that was it. We're in the top 5%, baby.
Are you going to do 21 episodes for second season?
I think so, yeah. And we kind of did the math, and we're like, if we do that, if we stay consistent, one episode a week, and we do 21 episodes in a season, and however many seasons in a year, it would literally take us like 22 seasons, 22 years or something like that to get to the numeric, like, it would fuck us up basically, like to the point that our seasons and our episodes are spent like season 99 or something like that, whatever. Then so I'm sure in 20 years we'll be doing something else. So maybe not though. Maybe we'll kill Tony.
This gives you an opportunity to just let loose too. I mean, not let loose, but just talk about things that you don't normally get to talk about. Yeah,
it is fun. We have a lot of crazy conversations.
Yeah, we have crazy. I mean, when we first started, man, we were just having like our friends on, like, that we wanted to literally just like our friends or girlfriends on or something.
Just talk about whatever.
If you had any small connection to any kind of connection to the music industry, like we've had people like Adam Martinez, who just is going to concerts all the time and like did band a little bit, or Leo, who's done
different perspectives.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Conducting. Just anything, like even anybody who's had
vendors.
We've had vendors on, which we need to get more vendors on too.
Yeah, that's dope. That's cool.
People who do stage management, like when we had the guy who did the Bad Bunny. So
he did like pyrotechnic stuff, and he was like he sprayed the chemicals that made sure the stage doesn't light on fire.
That's
like when the
tight.
flame
That's
fire.
tight. Yeah, and I see you're back there a lot too. Like
Yeah,
you're doing a
man.
lot of
I've been
backstage
working
shit.
out there trying to get my face in bigger shows. You know, like on bigger tech groups.
And what
you
are
know.
you doing whenever you go back there? Are you like audio engineering? Or
Yeah, that's my main, like my bread and butter. I do the lights and visuals sometimes too, but like I don't know, I am an A1, A2, which is like, you know, your audio tech 1, audio tech 2 for a main show, you know.
That's
so
dope.
yeah, so that's what I do professionally. That's what makes the money. You know?
One of my close homies. Shout out to Will Nance. He used to work at Ritz, and
cool.
then actually Amphitheater, and then it burnt down, and they moved over to Ritz. And I think he left Ritz. I don't even know how long ago, but he's been back of house engineer for John Summit and Subtronics for a few years now.
Oh,
That's awesome.
For a
Super
few
dope.
years now, he's fucking killing it. When I see his videos, I'm like, he
That's
got
awesome.
the best view in the whole area.
He
Yeah,
he
for
tours
sure.
with them.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
he I don't know. So he did with John Summit. I know he was for a while. I think it was last year, or I think it was either last year or early this year. He was doing all the shows everywhere that he was at. You know, he was doing wherever he was at. But he just does like a lot of the big stuff. He does like all the huge stuff. I mean, every time I see a story, it's acoustics.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's like something crazy, and I'm like, oh dang, you're doing it. He's doing it, so that's tight.
That's
That's
cool.
like another avenue of like the
Yeah.
industry.
If you can find your way in any point in the industry, whether it's freaking
Yeah.
selling hot dogs in the stands or
Yeah.
going side stage to
Yeah.
being a dancer on stage, you know,
Yeah.
do whatever.
Management.
Yeah, management. That's for
You know,
sure.
If you're a
Anything.
good talker,
Mhm.
be a manager.
Yeah, that's true.
But speaking of doing big stuff, I mean, you've been working, dude.
I've been
You've
trying,
working.
man. I've been trying. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I've been trying, man. I've been. I think I'm gonna be a lot. Well, not think. I know things are gonna be a lot slower for this end of the year. Unfortunately, I don't have too much going on for November. Besides the 22nd.
Yeah, that's pretty big. That's pretty big.
We're gonna be here for. I'll be with you guys for the 22nd. Then I got a few other. I think I only have maybe like 2 Ember dates.
Okay.
1 lower deck date. So for like November, and I don't really have too many dates for December. You know, I'm used to having at least 7, 8, 9 dates a month.
Mm-hmm.
And then like November and December. I mean, thankfully December usually doesn't start rolling out until like the middle of November. But like right now,
Right.
only November, I only have maybe like 5 or 6 total bookings.
Mhm.
You know, so but that also helps me, and I'm starting to notice how this is when people say, "Let me get locked in the studio. You know, let me make some more music." The thing with me is it's hard for me to make music where I'm at currently, like area wise. It's just hard for me to get motivated there. And on top of that, I don't really like to like work on too many things at once.
Right.
You know, I'm like to do like 1 or 2 things max. You know, I don't
Yeah.
want to have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 projects. I don't want to have collabs with this guy and working on this song. You know, I would rather we have 2 things that I'm working on, and that's it. So
Yeah.
I just got done with a collab with a guy, Sohail Godwin,
Nice.
over in Australia.
Wow.
That's wrapped up and done, mixed and mastered, ready to go. We've been sending it out. Fortunately, we got to try and find our own like avenue for it. I thought we were gonna be able to have some type of management help with it, but they said no. They don't want to like help on collaborations anymore. So yeah, I mean, right now I think with everything happening, like I was just saying, where I'm not being booked as much for November, December, and you know, music having to. I actually just not having any projects done. Now that they're all done, not having any started, now I can maybe work on more things in the studio, and maybe I can, I don't know, work on more than 2 things at once.
Cool.
You know, because I have more time. I think that's what it was. I was just DJing so much. It's hard.
It's
to have
hard,
time.
dude. Late nights, and you know that turns into late mornings. And I'm a morning guy when it comes to like producing. You know, I like
Yeah.
waking up, having a cup of coffee, and sitting
And just
on.
getting right to it.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Some
That's when
people
you have
are
like the
like-
most creative energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it sucks because when you go DJ all night, and if you're having to, you know, stay and close, like I usually close down Ember, so I have to tear down all the equipment.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, bro.
so
That's a bummer.
EV90s, there's EV50s, there's, you know, 4 CDJs, A9, RMX, you know, there's all this stuff. Excuse me. So by the time I get home, it's 4:15, you know, 4:30. I don't want to
You don't want
go
to
to
do
sleep,
nothing.
you know, and then I wake up at 9, 10 in the morning, usually 9:30 to be at work at 10 in the morning because I don't know why my work always decides to love to schedule me on Saturdays at 10 in the morning.
That's how it goes, bro.
You know, and I told them, like, you know, I don't get done working until 4 in the morning. And they're like, no way. Okay, you can come in at 10 in the morning. I'm like, yeah, sure. Why not?
Thanks.
Yeah.
You
They're
know,
like, you
yeah.
get enough sleep, right?
Yeah, you got
You're
it,
good.
right? 5 hours, right? Yeah, sure. No problem.
Yeah.
So, yeah, unfortunately, I got to deal with that. But it's okay, though. I work at PetSmart. So it's not like, you know,
That's a
I
fun
love
job.
pets.
Yeah.
You know?
Bro,
So it's
that's
something I like.
That's what
you know.
Andrew wants to do. He's always
at
looked
PetSmart?
into PetSmart. Like when you're, you know, and have you always like are you like we talked a little bit, but like an animal guy, pretty much.
Always, since I was born, bro. Literally, I've always had dogs. I've always had
That's
some
cool.
type of reptiles, turtles, fish. You know,
Dope.
something. Always had something. I mean, ever since I was 5 years old, we've always had a Chihuahua and a pit bull. So right
That's
now,
so-
and that's been all the way through my life. I've
Well-
always consistently had at least one Chihuahua and one pit bull in my life.
That's
And-
fun.
That's
and
That's
then-
hardcore.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a movie
Sometimes even-
almost duo.
So Joyce,
like-
Yeah. Sometimes even I would have 2 or 3 pit bulls and one Chihuahua.
Mhm.
So it just depended on how many dogs we had at the time, if they had passed away, et cetera, et cetera.
Mhm.
Why
Then there was a
pit bulls and Chihuahuas. Why specifically that breed?
my mom just loved Chihuahuas, and my dad was a pit bull lover. So and
There
then
you
it
go.
just rubbed off on me. Like now, our pit bulls passed away like within a year of each other for the last 2 years.
That's
So there was like I think like 8 or 9 months of a gap of not having no dogs. So then me and my brother, we literally looked at each other and I was following this breeder on Facebook,
Mhm.
and she has some really nice Merle little bully puppies, little
Yeah.
pit bull bully puppies. And I started talking with her, and we were talking for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then finally we just agreed on a number that I just couldn't, an offer I couldn't say no
Mhm.
to.
Yeah.
And I looked at my brother, and I was like, "Yo, we need to go get these dogs." And now we have 2. I have 2. Well, we have 2 Merle puppies. They're 9 months. I love them. I'm definitely a huge companion person, so I feel like
Oh yeah.
having a dog. Reptiles and other animals are cool and all, but like dogs are a man's best
Yeah,
friend.
they
Yeah,
listen
bro,
to you.
100%.
They are a man's best friend. I don't care what nobody says. Cats are cool, yeah, but they have their own life. Like they're independent as
They're
fuck.
independent.
You know?
A dog is like
Yeah, a
ride
dog
or
is
die.
like, yeah.
Mhm.
Why are you not touching me right now? That's a dog's
Yeah.
the dog's mindset. You
Yeah.
know.
They're always so happy to see you.
Oh,
Yeah.
man,
Oh, my
it's-
God.
bro,
There's nothing like an excited dog when you come
Exactly.
home.
You're like, I'm fucking hyped too. You know, this is great. I love
Literally,
this
like,
what we got going on.
Yeah, bro. Cause like, man, you know, cause I mean, I don't know how it feels for people who are dating. I've been single for a while now, but like, to me, when I'm dating somebody, when I walk in the door, I want it to be like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's
Like-
the dream, bro.
Like I want if you're not you're not wagging your tail like my dogs when you walk in the room, I'm sorry. Or when I walk in the room, I'm sorry.
Shaking that ass.
It's not real.
Pissing on the floor.
Yeah,
because
it's
you're
not.
so
you ain't
happy.
pissing on the floor when I come in the door. That's
Yeah, it's not for me, yo.
It's
It's
not
not
for
for
me.
me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's great.
Nah, but I don't know, man. I mean, I'm a companion person. I love dogs, so
That's
yeah,
cool.
I'm a huge animal person. So working at PetSmart is like just something for me. It's not like a job, you know. It's
It's
not
Yeah.
fun,
like
yeah.
people are like fucking dreading their days, ever going to work, and like nah, like I'm a DJ and I work, you know.
With animals.
I work with animals. Yeah, I work. I don't really work with the animals because like more or less my position is just to stock and to do the cash register. But like I'm still actually, to be honest with you, I just won Employee of the Month for November.
Dang.
Congrats.
So thank
There
you.
you
So
go.
like I'm a big part of the team. So like I can appreciate that, you know, and then I can appreciate like me helping people with their animals.
Yeah. No,
even
you're
if I
doing
don't
a
like
good
people
service.
as much, like okay, well at least I'm helping their animals for sure, you know.
Yeah.
So,
So you're very big on just like. Would you say your energy is just like you like being around people a lot? Like I would imagine like DJing, you're being around.
Yeah,
people
I
a
like
lot.
being around certain people.
Okay.
I like being around certain people
Good
because I'm a
energy,
big
you know?
because I'm a big empath.
Yeah.
I can read energies, and I feel like that's a big reason of why I'm a pretty good DJ because you have to read the room.
Yes.
100%.
So I feel like I can read the room. I feel like I can read energy. I feel like I can read people's feelings and minds a lot. So like I got to be around certain people.
Yeah.
You know, like my group of people are they're real small. My friends in Chicago, I'm actually going next weekend to go to our Friendsgiving out there.
Cool.
And we're
my God, bro. Yeah, I have
it's
Friendsgiving out in Philly.
Bro, Friendsgiving is so dope. None of my friends over here really do it, but they do it over there. And last year, we did it on a fucking 40-acre estate.
Ooh.
We
That's
did it with
sick.
like 60-something people that all stayed in like a 13 or 14 bedroom spot. It was insane. This
That's
year,
awesome.
we're actually doing it down in Indiana, and we're doing it on a homie's property. And they're gonna have a big tent that's enclosed, set up with baseball system, set up with CDJs, and then they're gonna have like heaters and shit. And then outside of it is gonna be a big 2-story fire that's gonna be staying lit all weekend long
Wow.
for all of us to be camped outside of it. So like it's gonna be like a camping festival, Friendsgiving thing.
Damn.
It's gonna be so sick. It's gonna be so sick.
Insane,
So yeah,
bro.
so it goes back to it. Certain people. I like to be
Certain
around certain
people.
people. You know, I got my friends that I'm always on Zoom with or talking with down here all the time. You know, MNX, Zach, Janzer. We're always together. We're always talking all the time. And then whenever I see homies out, you know, I like to be around them out. But I'm a like I said, I'm a big empath, so I don't like to be out and about too much, especially around a lot of people. Like when I go to festivals, I'm not in the front,
Right,
or I'm
you're
not in the
chilling
middle.
back.
I'm in the back. I'm in the way back. Even when we go to like with my festival friends from Chicago, we always stay to the back right.
Mhm.
You know, like if anybody wants to find us, they know where my homie's totems, his brand, and all that shit
Yeah.
is. They know to find us in the back right.
Back
you know?
right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hell
so
yeah.
so yeah, I'm a people person. I love people. People are cool. But certain people.
Mhm.
I can't be around too many like big crowds. I start to just get jittery. I can definitely feel, you know, too many emotions and
Gotcha.
and I just start thinking too much, you know.
Okay,
I'm
so like when you're at like Emberd, right? So how did you even get into Emberd? How did that start? How did this whole
I've
DJing
been-
journey kind of start and like get?
I've
to
been
Emberd?
DJing for a while now. I've been DJing for like 5-6 years. My best friends have always been DJs. Mikey, one half of MNX. We've been best friends for years, and all of our best friends, Lewis, DJ Hurricane, Flacco, DJ Flacco. We always been best friends for many years. So I was just the only one who never DJ'd, to be completely honest with you.
Okay.
And then I was always around Mikey. He was making music. Mikey's been making music for years, man, since we've been like probably 20, 21 years old, and now we're 33, 34 years old. So I was seeing things. I was watching it. You know, I was behind the scenes helping kind of, you know. And then I moved to LA in 2020, and I started like trying it, you know, practicing and this and that and the other. Then I moved back to Florida in 2022, and that's when I started taking it real serious.
Nice.
And then I got added to Music Bureau. When did I get added to Music Bureau? 2024. Yeah, it was in 2024. So I started, actually, yeah, I just seen the video. It was in October. No, my bad. The first time that I played at Emberd was October last year, 2024.
Cool.
But the first time that I played for Music Bureau, or when I got added to them, was like in March of last year.
Okay.
So,
Which that's big.
but
That's
yeah,
awesome that you got in
that's-
with Music Bureau.
Yeah,
We've
yeah,
been trying to
that's-
talk with them about doing like the live music thing for a little while.
Yep,
but-
they have a bunch of, not a bunch, they have a few live musicians. They actually just added some at Emberd now on Sundays, and I think even Saturdays too.
Dang,
Before
should call
us
them back.
DJs come. Yeah, before us DJs come, they have live musicians now.
Cool.
That's awesome.
So yeah, man, it's just all about, you know, staying in your lane and just, you know, practicing and just, you know, obviously connections. It's all about who you
Right.
know. I didn't really know Camo or any of them like that much, but playing so many different shows and just getting my name out there, they knew who I was. And it's just inevitable. I mean, that your time will come eventually when it needs to. You know, there's no reason to rush it. There's no reason to, you know, people are always saying they want to play Emberd so bad, and I wanted to too. And that was the main reason why I wanted to play. Why I got on Music Bureau was to play Emberd. And then Camo was like, "Yo, you can't just immediately play Emberd," and he does it like that. Still to this day, he's like, you know, you got to show that you can actually work up to that point.
For sure.
And yeah, it's been like a little over a full year that I've been playing Emberd now, and I love it. It's my favorite place to play besides PCI. I'm gonna be honest with you
PCI 's
guys.
a good vibe.
PCI was my favorite, absolute, hands down favorite place to play in St. Pete, Tampa, anywhere. Then this goddamn Hurricanes had to
Bro,
fuck us up.
it wrecked it.
And,
They never came back, did they?
No, I'm believing they're selling it next year.
That's a bummer.
That
man.
was the spot.
That
bro.
really was
Yeah.
a spot, dude. I
Yeah.
remember having good.
That was
Same
good
thing with
spot.
Water. I believe they're selling it next year too. WTR.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Um,
Never ended
so-
up going there. But
Yeah.
I heard great things about
A
it.
little too late.
So
Well, to be fair, I heard good and bad things about Hawaii.
yeah, but that's just the industry. You
is
hear
industry,
good and bad things about everywhere, everybody, and everything. So
That's true.
you know, it is what it is. But
That's awesome, dude.
Damn. What do you
yeah,
think
man,
people
it's
say about
fun,
us?
and it's just all about knowing people, man. I mean, I've known a lot of people in Chicago, so I get to play out there. Thankfully, I got to play in Texas with Ketone.
Nice.
Yeah.
I played at Electric Forest for Renegade Festival or Renegade sets out there.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, man, and then just making music. You just got to really sit down and focus and really get it in, get it in and get it done.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't have any crazy like releases or anything coming up for the rest of the year, as far as I know. But I just released on Gritty, which Jay Crusoe just released on a few months ago as well, and that was like a huge dream. Like a huge
Gritty's been
achievement
putting on
me.
for the Tampa scene.
Yeah. And like for free downloads, like for people, like for DJs, for people to play, like they're definitely the godsend.
That's
you know?
awesome.
So yeah, man, and it's all about just getting your music out there, sending it to the right people, getting them to support it, and then taking that somewhere. It's one thing after another, after another, after another.
Never stops.
It never stops. It's tough. It's hard. But that's why you see the most ambitious people make it, because, you know, they didn't want to stop, you know, and they kept on going. So
That's about the long game. You got to outlast everyone for sure.
you literally just got it. Like there's been plenty of days where I just been like, man, I'm done. Like I'm tired of this. Like I don't want to do this anymore. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. You know, I'll just go to sleep and go lay down or whatever. And I'll ignore making music. I'll ignore my computers. I'll ignore, you know, organizing music even. And then a Thursday will come where I get to play at Ember, and I'm like, all right, this is why I do it. I'm like, all right, you know, maybe those other 2 weeks, you know, they were a little down, but
And now you're back at it.
and now you're back like, fuck, all right, let's fucking do this, man. What am I thinking? Come on, lock in, bro.
You can do this. Does
Lock
that,
in.
Does that like translate? So like you're with producing and everything. What's your kind of style with that? What's your mentality going into producing? What's kind of your lane with that?
So when it's tough because I feel like I haven't found my sound.
Okay.
I still feel like I haven't found what fits me the most. I have been playing with a lot of that like minimal, deep, like Brazilian bassline sound that like Beltran and Greg and them have been playing. I have a couple more songs that are out like that. I have one song, the collab with Sohail, that's more of like a Latin tech song because it's got very saxophone heavy elements and a lot of percussion heavy elements. So I mean, I don't know. I've been dibbly-dabbling between those two, between that Latin tech and between that minimal deep tech sound. But I also want to try my hand in like, you know, that minimal UK sound as well.
Yeah, UK's popping right
Yeah,
now,
I want to
for sure.
try and see if maybe that's where my avenue is. Maybe that's what I like doing. Maybe that comes more fluid to me. You know, I think that's more that when people say find your sound, I think that's what it comes to when I think about that. I think of like what comes fluid to me. You know, like Jay's crushing it with that robotic sound. You know, like he's fucking destroying
channeling
it.
his inner Daft Punk. For
Yeah,
sure,
bro,
dude.
destroying it. So it's like once you find your sound, it becomes fluid to you. You know what I'm saying? Just like Max Styler, he fucking won #1 producer of the year.
Wow.
And because his sound is fluid to him, I'm sure he can get on and make something great and then just tweak it, you know? So I haven't found what I feel like I make great yet. You know, everything that I feel like I'm making definitely sounds good. I've made some disco stuff with MNX. We do Latin tech stuff as well. So I don't know. I got to figure out, maybe I still got to play my songs more in a bigger crowd to see what the reactions are, to see what I like more, because I think that has a big say in it too. I think that has a big influence in it, at least.
Absolutely. It's interesting because like trying to like producing more recently, especially since we got the studio up and running, like you want to make things that you enjoy, right? You want to make things, like you said, that are fluid to you, but then you also, when you play it out, people...
So you want to make things that are fluid to you. You want to make things that you like. Like everybody says it. You make things that you like. Make it for you. Make it da-da-da. But it's like, yeah, but what about, you know, the crowd? I got to make sure the crowd likes it too. You know, I got to see what they're liking. When I'm playing these 70, 80 other different songs that I'm playing in my 2, 3, 4 hour sets.
Mhm.
I gotta see how they're reacting to certain, subgenres, and
Right.
then you gotta kind of remember that and be like, introduce it into your songs and be like, okay, maybe they do like that a little bit more. Maybe I should focus on that sound a little bit more. Maybe I should focus on this sound a little bit more with less vocals or something. It's just it's never ending.
Well, there's a good place November 22nd to test that out. To kind of test, your music out and see how people vibe out. So
Absolutely.
What is it?
I think it's called Escape J. Crusoe, something like that.
Be
so.
there.
Dude,
It's gonna be fun, bro. We were like everybody that we've had on who's gonna play that show. We've kind of talked a little bit about like kind of like how we wanted them. Like it's a very curated set that we have. Like we put a lot of thought into it. And
The lineup is sick.
Yeah,
The
your
lineup
name
is sick.
was one of the names, bro. We
Thank you
were
guys.
really thinking
Thank you
about
guys
it.
so much. The lineup is sick. It's a team full of heavy hitters, all home team.
All home team.
All home team.
Yeah, bro. That's
so
true. I didn't.
That's it.
Hometown homecoming. What was it?
Yeah.
That's so
Hometown
sick.
homecoming.
So it's definitely gonna be a fun time. We just gotta get y'all in there.
Yeah. Buy your tickets.
Buy your
We
tickets.
did good with the early bird sale, but now we're pushing GA. We got some promo codes for everyone.
Yeah, we
trying
got some
to make it a
promo
little
codes
easier.
coming out.
Yeah.
Definitely want to stock up on those, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah.
For sure. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be.
Yeah, Tampa Club too. Come on now, like that's another thing
Yeah.
that I was gonna say. You don't really see people, especially electronic events, being done at Tampa Club.
Yeah.
No, we're trying something
So-
brand new, so it's a little difficult. But the more people that buy into it and
Yeah.
show face and support,
I think that's
the next
why
one's even
maybe
bigger.
some people are a little skeptical because they've never heard of Tampa Club. But wait till you see
Hopefully,
it.
we'll get some
Absolutely.
videos soon so people can kind of see. Because 42nd floor, 360 view, you can imagine it, but then like once we actually show it.
Also,
I
think you guys need to promote that. Like, I believe that's a spot that's the only people with memberships can be up
Correct.
there, right?
It's a members only
it's
social
a members.
club.
Yeah, it's a
Yep.
members only social club.
Yeah,
So,
and then,
so
after-
technically
Rooftop
speaking,
terrace,
this is like an opportunity for them to experience that experience
That-
without having
absolutely.
the membership.
Absolutely,
it
and
is
that doesn't come very
high-class-
often. Like
it's
they
that
don't really do
high-class
that.
Tampa, bro.
You
It's
usually
It
have
is
to
high
know
class.
a member. You gotta
It is very
The Bucks
high
eat
class.
there. The
Yeah.
management for Lightning.
Randy,
eat there.
you know Randy?
Yeah,
He DJs
absolutely.
there.
Yeah, he
Of
goes
course we know Randy.
Yeah.
We're bummed that he's not going to be able to be there for the
Yeah.
show, but
Yeah.
Michelangelo is going to
Yeah.
represent MNX, and
Yeah.
of course you're basically 1/3 of that.
Yeah,
so
pretty much.
hell yeah, man.
Yeah, and then like afterwards, everyone's going downstairs, and we're gonna have the after party.
Where is
there.
that? Where is that after? What? I was
So it's gonna be at Gen X Tavern. So literally, we're gonna be on the 42nd floor. We're gonna go down all the way to the first floor,
Mhm.
and it's like a 80s, 90s bar, bro.
Yeah, like
Oh,
retro
it's on the-
arcade
It's
bar.
on the first
Yeah.
floor.
Yeah,
Okay.
Do you know where
yeah.
Hotel Bar is?
Yes.
It's right around the
Yes.
corner
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Hotel
yeah.
Bar.
Yeah.
Same
It's in there.
like plaza.
So we're
Yes,
gonna
I've
pack
heard of
that
that.
bitch out,
That's
and
tight.
just like everybody, because you're just gonna get like pretty much hours and hours of just like music.
Music,
Yeah.
drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah, bro.
be a great time.
yeah, that's gonna be dope, bro. It's
Different
gonna be fun.
atmosphere, and I know people get scared about in a place they've never been to before, right?
Yeah.
Like, but what's nice is after party included, you get the parking included, like in a nice
It's worth
parking
it.
garage.
It's so worth it.
Yeah, I mean
but-
the money, like the event pays for itself without a
Mhm.
doubt.
Mhm.
But once you get up there, yeah, it's
crazy,
breathtaking
bro. It's
view
so
for
crazy.
sure.
People are gonna take videos, and then everybody who didn't go is gonna have all the FOMO.
Mhm. Oh,
So-
all the
It's
FOMO
gonna
in the
be
fucking
ridiculous.
world, dude. It's
It's,
really gonna be.
it's crazy, bro.
And you'll be
Yeah.
able to see it, like, when you're driving around Tampa, you're going to look up and there's going to be a skyscraper all lit up, people dancing, and be like, what?
I wish
I wish I was there.
I wish somebody would have told me about that.
We've only been promoting it for 2 months,
Fucking
man.
idiot.
Shit.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun, man. Hell yeah.
We're excited. We're excited to hear you play, bro. We're
Absolutely.
Yeah,
super
it's gonna be.
excited.
It's gonna
Yeah,
be.
we
a dope
got
time.
Mayday and Jolo right before you guys, so they're gonna warm up the night, and then Nori's taking over
Yeah.
afterwards. So
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, bro. It's gonna be fun for sure. It's gonna be a good time. I mean, like we said, it's all the local homies.
it is.
All
That's
the
it,
local
bro.
homies.
That's it.
I wish
That's
we
it.
could have literally every local homie on
I
lineup,
know.
but we have
Yeah,
too many
like-
homies
Like
at this
back
point.
to backs, and the back to backs can only be 20 minutes.
Yeah,
so
literally.
sorry,
It would be
bro.
a 36-hour show.
Yeah.
It would
Yeah.
be insane.
That's the
bro.
goal one day. Is just do like a local
Yeah, like,
fest or something. but-
After this one, we definitely want to do another one and just like put everybody on who's put us on. That's it. That's
Yeah.
what we want to do.
That's
But,
especially what
show
this
love
was.
show love to who shows love to you.
Mhm.
Yeah, maybe we'll do one of these You know what? Maybe we'll do one of these podcast episodes on the terrace.
That I think it'd be a good.
That
idea.
would be pretty cool on the 360 view.
Put it in like the VIP area. Just do like a little 10
We
minute
could
or
do
something
that.
like
We
That
could do
would be sick,
yeah.
actually. That
maybe
would be
do
sick,
that.
actually.
Maybe we'll get like
Better
the
jot
next,
that down in the notes.
Well, maybe we could
forget.
do like the next podcast, like the one that's supposed to air right before the show. You know, we still have to get
shit.
Randy on, or Randy and Michelangelo.
Yeah, that would be actually sick.
Hell yeah,
to
we gotta
do
get
that.
Jolo on
to do it right before, like a few days before, and be like, just so you guys know,
Mm-hmm.
and then you show them, and then y'all do continue on with the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
then
we'll have to
everybody-
do that.
Yeah.
And then everybody's gonna be like, okay, you know what? We gotta go now. we gotta go now. This is too
we're-
cool.
Everyone's waiting till the week of to buy tickets, and
Oh, you
I
know,
don't know
that's
how that's
just
gonna
how
work
it is.
out
So,
for them. But
I'm being honest with you, man. That's just with events. That's
Yeah,
just
that's
with
how it
promote.
goes.
I mean, I hear that with promoters all around the world.
Mhm.
That's just a huge thing right now with festivals, with clubs, with anything. Everybody's literally just waiting until the week of.
Mhm.
I think it's just a thing of they don't know what they want to do that week, or
Yep.
they're just
Yeah.
waiting to figure out what them and all their friends are going to agree on,
Yep.
or whatever. But like, what people don't understand is buying those tickets early just helps everybody out so
Mhm.
much more. You know?
Mhm. And they're usually
So-
cheaper when you buy them early
And
too.
they
But
usually are. I mean, the only stuff that really sells out on like early birds are the main festivals, the
Yeah.
main big ones.
freaking
so.
We Belong Here sold out in like 30 seconds.
That
Yeah.
shit's crazy.
That is
bro.
crazy,
Yeah.
isn't
How
it?
the fuck?
Speaking of which,
Probably because it's going to be a small capacity.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
two stages plus a
on the
silent
pier,
disco
right?
stage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it is pretty small,
Yeah.
which is pretty crazy though, because I know Jay's playing that one, but he was supposed to play the moon landing set, and he couldn't play moon landing because he had some sort of issue with his flight. Couldn't get back in time, so this is gonna be
One of Us
like-
thing.
yeah, the One of Us show, which I heard went great. You know, Carl Cox and
Love
Yeah.
Carl Cox.
That
I
show
love-
looked
love
me
amazing.
some Carl
Love me
Cox.
some cocks.
That show
Pause.
looked amazing.
It did look great though.
For sure.
One of us just does such a good job with their stuff. I'm hoping we say their name enough and they start watching the podcast and they realize we want in.
Yeah. Like, yo, come on, put us on, bro. Put us on.
Come on, Dor. Come on, Quinn. Let's go.
Yeah. Quinn's great, homie. You can
Yeah,
hit him
he's
up. I
great
mean,
people.
yeah, y'all know him.
Yeah, no, we know Quinn. It's you know, you try to do things the right way, right? You try to go and show support to people's events. You don't want to infringe on what they're doing.
Yeah.
You try to offer, you know, what we can do to improve their show. But honestly, I mean, they're doing everything right. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they don't really need anybody else.
That's how it goes. Like you
but
try to do it the
we're here.
professional way. You do
Yeah.
everything the professional way, and hey, come to show. Nice to meet you. Blah
Yeah.
blah blah. And then you know what? One day you end up at the same fucking after party, coked out of your brains,
Yeah.
and you're like, you know what? It's
We're putting them on tomorrow.
nice.
You
It's
know
like,
what? Yeah,
okay,
you on. You come.
you,
Yep.
you.
Yep.
That's it. That's how it goes.
You know,
Yeah.
you know
It's
exactly
one
how
or
it
the
goes.
other.
Yeah.
But speaking of which, we're probably gonna wrap it up here soon. But you were talking about eForest before, and kind of we were talking a little bit at the beginning about the camping festivals. You know, I just went to Halloween. So, what was your impression of eForest? Because I haven't. been
And
there,
it's crazy
so-
because Halloween is like the only camping festival because I don't consider EDC Vegas a camping festival
no, that's
because you
not.
can go to a hotel or whatever.
Yeah.
Lost Lands, Electric Forest, Hula, Okeechobee.
Mhm.
You know, and then there's obviously like Secret Dreams and those other like
Yeah.
smaller ones or whatever, but like the main ones. And the only one that I have yet to be to is Hula.
Mhm.
And everybody compares Forest to Halloween.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Everybody does. And I wanted, me and Zach were actually going to go this year to Hula, and we didn't. And I'm kind of regretting it because it looked amazing.
It was a good
It
time.
looked incredible. It
was a
looked
good
like
time.
everybody was having an amazing time. It looked like the weather was great.
Oh, dude, weather was fantastic.
You know, it's not like it was
Oh, yeah.
dreading hot, you know, where you're at Okeechobee and you're sweating
You're in
when
the
you're
swamp down there,
sleeping,
dude.
you know, like no. It looked great at Hula. So, wait, what was the question?
What was your impression of eForest and, you know, like, yeah, I mean, just like camping festivals in general, but I've never been to eForest. So, yeah, like,
So
what was your
let's
impression
say
of eForest, I guess?
my first impression would. So let's go back to 2022 because that's when I first went to Electric Forest. This would be my. Well, I did Lost Lands in 2019, but I did glamping.
Oh, okay, there you go.
So I didn't really consider that like a camping, like a real camping experience when you're like in GA, because like that's
Right.
where you have to bring your own shit and
Right.
you gotta really thug it out. So Electric Forest GA camping was absolutely incredible. Is when I met all my best friends from Chicago. I literally ended up, I was talking with one of them, and I only knew one of them. It's crazy how this works. This is how Electric Forest works. I was talking with one of them. We were gonna meet up. Yada yada yada. Talking about meeting up. Okay, cool. Boom. I honestly get arrested in Georgia on the way to Electric Forest because my license was suspended.
Okay.
The two girls that I was with, one bailed me out. The other one drove the rest of the way.
Oh yeah, that's how Georgia is though.
Yeah, fucking Georgia.
Fuck.
And now I'm dealing, now I'm dealing with that case.
Oh my
like
gosh.
3 years later.
Bro,
Crazy.
Georgia, they'll pull you over for anything.
Georgia
I
sucks.
also got
They're like-
not arrested, but a heavy ticket. Almost. feel
Georgia
like
sucks.
low-key
They'll be like,
arrested.
"Hey, we pulled you over. You have a cracked windshield." It's like my windshield isn't cracked. Boom!
It is now, bitch.
Yeah, so I was talking about linking up with the homies there, and so I get all this happens. I drive into Forest. I start setting up my camp. Yada yada yada. I start passing out these little finger Cuban sandwiches because that's what I was eating on the way up there.
Oh, yeah.
I had 2 trays of them. So I started passing them out to the neighbors because they were going to go bad. You know, I didn't want to throw it away. So I go to my neighbors behind me, and I started passing them out. And the homie that I was talking to from Chicago that I've never met a day in my life, he popped his head out of the tent. And he goes, GeeCee? And I'm like, no way. A-Rod? I'm like, no fucking way, dog.
That's
no
crazy.
way that the forest gods just put us right behind each other.
That's
And
awesome.
I'm talking about literally like,
Yeah, like button up to each other. Wow.
so, and then he was with the whole group of now that I consider my whole best friends in Chicago. They're fucking amazing. That's my festival group. I go to Lost Lands. I go to Electric Forest. I go to all kinds of shit.
Aw,
With
dude,
them.
that's so
That's the
cool.
Friendsgiving
Yeah.
group
That's
and all
how
that.
it works, bro. You
Bro.
meet great people.
The most genuine way.
Yeah.
The most genuine way is the best way, bro. Like from that group of 10 people, I met another group of 10, 15 people, and now it's like a group of hundreds of people all over the United States.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And everybody supports everybody, and it's dope, you know?
Love that.
So people in Kentucky, Ohio, Chicago, Indiana.
Wow.
Fuck
Friends
it,
in
man.
all places.
Genghis
That's-
Khan.
It's like a
friends.
cult.
Yeah, right.
Fucking-
It's taking over the world.
Just be genuine, man. Just be genuine. You never know. You never know where that'll take you, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah, bro.
Be genuine and be patient.
Mm-hmm. Wise
Genuine,
words.
patient.
Wise
Very
words.
wise words.
Is there anything else any other wise words you want to share?
Anything you want to shout out?
11:22. Be there.
Wise words. Be there, dude.
11:22. Be there.
Hell yeah, bro.
Shit, man. Nah, just y'all keep doing your thing.
We appreciate it, bro.
Thank you,
We're
dude.
we're happy to have you on. This was great, bro. This was great.
Yeah.
Like, it's a good way to start the podcast with saying how you want to know more about artists and everything.
Yeah.
I feel like we've gotten to know you pretty well. Like,
Mhm.
you have a lot of good stories. Like,
Oh yeah. If
And
I could write a book,
experiences.
bro, it'd be great.
There you
Actually,
go.
you know what? I think I might
You
one
should.
day.
You
Fuck
should.
it.
I think I might one day.
Do
Even if it's like a 100-page book. Fuck it.
That's a book, man.
Right.
100
What is that? Like a
pages.
short story book? They call it?
I mean, that's a decent amount of
Bro, I
pages,
can't read
dude.
more than 2.
Can I read? Do
Yeah,
we?
I don't know how to read.
I'll make sure to make a print up version just for you that has big, bold, and only like 5 pages.
Big pictures.
Buh,
Yeah.
buh,
Need
buh.
the pictures.
The biggest people.
Oh,
Just
shit.
interpretive art of GeeCee DJing. Just
Yeah.
crazy experiences.
I can color in the pages.
It's like the GeeCee coloring book. Oh, that's fantastic, dude. Well, thank you so much again for being on, man. This
Yes,
has
sir.
been the final mix with REM Music, episode 215. GeeCee, our guy.
Peace
Come
y'all.
out. Peace out. Come out to 1122 Tampa Club.
Peace.
Bye, y'all.